Welcome back. On today's menu, I am making the perfect Philly cheesesteak. This cheesesteak here consists of some tender ribeye steak with melted white American cheese and caramelized onions and bell peppers on a hoagie bun. Now look at the cheese on that cheesesteak. Doesn't it look delicious? Now this recipe is so very easy. It doesn't take no time to make. So I am Tia Canessa and I am serving up your food favorites. So come on in, let's get started. So as you can see here, I have my ingredients. I have my ribeye steak here with some garlic and my seasonings, as well as some mushrooms. I'm adding mushrooms to this recipe here. So as you can see, I am drizzling in some olive oil in order to saute my onions and my green peppers. Now you would need to at least saute these down for at least 10 minutes or so, or until you see a translucent color to it, till it starts getting translucent. So when you're making your Philly cheesesteak, ribeye is the steak of choice. And also for the cheese, you either want to use provolone or white American. Those two are the best options. So as you can see here, I'm laying down my shaved beef steak. And I did take the easy way out and get my steak already pre-prepared. It was already shaved. However, you can slice it up yourself. So the key to a good cheesesteak is having it thinly sliced. You want your beef to be very thinly sliced, because who wants it chunky beef on their cheesesteak? I know I don't. So as you can see, I'm adding in my seasoning to my beef, and I will have those ingredients down below. So I am ensuring that I incorporate those seasonings into my steak, and I want to cook it down until it's well done. You don't see any more red. So it took me approximately about 10 to 15 minutes to get my steak, all the way well done. So now, once I got most of the actual pink out of my meat, I'm incorporating in my onions and my bell peppers, because you want to make sure you get all of those seasonings and all of those, fresh vegetables all incorporated and mixed into the meat. And as you can see here, I'm also adding in the rest of my seasoning. Now, not everybody likes mushrooms on their cheesesteak, but that is one favorite of mine. So I did add in some mushrooms to my steak as well. And I also added in probably about 1/4 of a teaspoon of butter also, to just give it some more extra flavor. So once you get your mushrooms down and softened up, and it looks like it's well cooked into your cheesesteak, you're basically almost finished with preparing this cheesesteak. So now as you can see here, I'm topping it off with some white American cheese, because that's my cheese of choice. And I just want to Just give it enough time to actually just melt and just melt all into the meat itself. And it doesn't take long at all. So I am also browning my hoagie bun itself. I'm toasting it up because there's nothing better than a toasted bun for your cheesesteak. And it only takes probably about maybe 5 minutes to actually toast up your bun. So now that I got that cheese that is melted on top of my cheesesteak, I'm ready to move it to the bun itself. Well, this is the end product. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.